So let's move over to Linda in Kalamazoo. And this is just a general home purchaser seller question. So Linda is saying that she and her boyfriend purchased a home together 2 years ago. We are not married, but we are on the deed as joint owners. I want to sell the home. We are about to list the property with a realtor. It is his realtor. The realtor says that we split the profits from the sale 50-50. I dispute this because I should be paid back for all of the monies that I put into the home, about $45,000 of my money. He did not pay for any of the improvements. I did. What are my rights?
I see this so often, Blair. I swear to God, that question is the same question. It seems like every other month you get that question, just with different names.
Uh-huh.
So I'm actually I think I'm pretty good at answering this question. What was her name?
Linda.
Linda, don't sign the listing agreement. First of all,
okay.
Right. Number one, don't sign the listing agreement until you and your boyfriend, I don't know if she said ex-boyfriend, but if it's ex-boyfriend,
right.
You need to, it sounds like it would be, but
in this case, he might be.
Yeah, he might. You need to first clarify before you sign anything, okay, how are you going to get reimbursed for what we call your contribution, okay?
Right.
And there are equitable rights under the law where you can go to court and say, hey, I put this much in, even though we're 50-50, I contributed this much, and by law, not by law, but by equity, meaning it's only fair, and you have to go to court, and hopefully a court will agree with you, that I should be first reimbursed my monies before I go and agree to split any of the proceeds, okay? Right. Sales proceeds. And this happens a lot. So sometimes people will sign everything and get to the table or right after closing, and then they're like, hey, where's my money? And I've actually gone to court with like a temporary restraining order to prevent people from getting their money until this is sorted out. You don't want to go down that route. It's right. The worst route to go. But you can prevent it. I don't know what the data is on that question, but it seems they're all recent because every week we meet, I have people pull the questions from the week before's calls. So she was smart that she first picked up the phone, or she reached out to say, hey, what do I do? Don't sign the listing agreement. Don't do anything until you and your boyfriend figure it out. The other thing is the sales agent, because it said in there that the realtor, which by the way, there's great real estate agents out there. Realtor is just a trademark.
Right.
That's all it is. It's a professional trademark designation. They belong to a club. They have a higher set of standards and ethics if you're a realtor as opposed to a real estate agent. But what holds true for both realtors as well as real estate agents is one thing. They're just sales commissioned, driven sales professionals. That's all they are.
Right.
And so that realtor or that real estate agent should not be advising you as to how monies are distributed and dispersed.
Yes.
Okay. So that's wrong. The deed might be 50-50, but you can craft whatever agreement is beyond that, so long as you do it preemptively, so long as you do it before you even engage with this realtor. Get it sorted out. Everybody needs your signature to do anything.
Yep.
Linda. Okay?
Yep. And that's, you did answer that, and that's what popped into my head is prior to doing real estate deals on my own and using a realtor, and I had great realtors, just one kind of stinky realtor, but he's fine. He's kind of stinky, but
yeah,
not literally stinky, just kind of stunk as a realtor. Anyway, I just know that prior to getting involved in investing, I really gave realtors and real estate agents just more credit than what was due, and I really looked at them in more of a esteemed, informed position and allowed them to advise us on different paths that we took, and we never got any bad advice, fortunately. But what I know now is this is not the person that you should consult, especially when you have $45,000 of your own money. This is just the person who's going to sell you your home. you know.
I mean, I'm not trying to denigrate the
Buyer
hard
sell.
work that realtors do.
No,
Because
absolutely. Absolutely.
you know, putting a real estate transaction together is like truly herding cats. Okay,
Sure.
it is not an easy business, and that's why they make the money they do. So,
Yep.
you know, I'm in that business, so I have nothing but respect. But they have to
Mhm.
stay in their lane, and the problem is that the general public doesn't know what those lanes are,
Right.
and so
Yep.
people get hurt. And but to me, you've heard me say it. I swear to God, if I could fit it on a vanity plate, I would. Which is, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Realtors and the public. So,
Yep.
but
Yes.
yeah, I
Yep.
mean, don't sign anything if you need any help. If you don't call, you need a real estate attorney, Linda. It doesn't have to be
Mhm.
me, but you gotta call a real estate attorney. Okay.
Yep. Yep. And you just need to know who are the people that you should be gleaning your advice from. It's the same thing. Same thing like in medicine. You know what I mean? You're not going to try to get a diagnosis from, you know, like the pharmacist. You're going to go to the doctor. It's just different. So
Although my dad
anyway.
was a pharmacist and they know a lot, but they're
Oh
not.
yeah. No, I'm
doctors.
not discrediting it. I'm just
Right.
saying, you know
Sure.
what I mean? You got to know who to go
Sure.
to.
Right.
Absolutely.